Welcome back, everybody. This is the third episode, and thanks for watching so far. We've got a lot going on this episode. One of the things I want to do this episode is explain a little how my Patreon page works. Seems like a lot of people are a little confused or a little unsure about what happens when they support me on Patreon. So if you go on my Patreon page, I have a goal amount of I have a certain goal amount when we hit that goal, and it's not a monthly based amount, it's overall. It could take 2 months, it could take 6 months. When we hit that goal amount, we're going to be giving away this bike. So for example, if you support me with $20, that automatically enters you once. If you only want to enter once, you subscribe, and immediately after payment you can go back in and unsubscribe, and that still enters you for it. Or if you want to keep supporting me every month, then that automatically enters you for every giveaway that we do in the future, and also lets you vote on which bike we do next or what we do next, whether it's a side-by-side, ATV, or another motorcycle, and then within that what make and model. So there's going to be polls for the people that continuously support me, and whatever tier you choose, that's how many chances you get at the series that we're currently doing. So make sure you get on Patreon and support, and thank you in advance. Another box full of good stuff that I ordered from Glenburn Motorsports. This light kit on this bike is going to be epic. More lights. We got the tail light in there. We got the Kuryakin hand grips. We got the Kuryakin hand grips. We got the Freedom exhaust. It's going to be the exhaust system removed. Looks a lot cleaner. The biggest thing you want to watch out for, or one of the biggest things, is to make sure that these copper crush washers, so to speak, are still in there and are still good. This being a new bike, I'm not too worried about it. So, hardest part about this exhaust is removing the exit valve, which goes into a portion of the exhaust, and apparently it does all sorts of things for cold start and emissions. And then there's two connectors you got to disconnect, but that exit valve is hidden right up in there, and it's a pain in the neck to get out. But anyway, the exhaust is off. Moving on. So as you can see, I don't have much room in my garage here, so we're going to be storing some parts that we don't need in some weird places. So we're going to take the air cleaners off next on both sides, and probably take the grips off and take the mirrors off, and might even take the front fender off. And after that, we're pretty much ready to get started on putting parts back on. There's one air cleaner off. You can see the throttle bodies in there, throttle positioners, and up there is the intake. So stuff's very well put together. You may ask why I took these two covers off. Well, one, there's going to be lighting behind these covers, and two, it's going to allow me to run the wiring and extension for the rest of the lights a little easier. So anyway, there you have your drive shaft and the transmission and all that. Alright, so we got a lot done. Obviously everything's almost off. Got the front fender off, got the exhaust off, got the grips off, got the mirrors off. We're almost ready to start putting custom parts on. You just got to take the front and rear turn signals off yet. those are getting replaced as well. Making the rear end look a little better, we're cutting this entire section of tail off right underneath this lip. So underneath this lip, this is all just plastic, so we're just going to cut along this line, and this whole rear section will come off. And then we have aftermarket lights going on the back for your turn signals, and then we have a license plate bracket that actually goes onto your axle.